Hi everybody. This video is called Caregiving. No life, no job, no friends, no social life. Caregiver brought this up to me this past week, and so I thought I would do a video about it. I'm Pamela D Wilson. My website is PamelaDWilson.com. On there, a lot of hope, help, support for caregivers and aging adults. My caregiving blog, articles, in my library, my podcast called Caring Generation, videos, online courses, and more. Please press the follow button, share this video with other people that you know who are looking for hope, help, and support. So this particular caregiver started out as a young caregiver in their 20s for a grandparent and was in this role for 20 years until age 40. Now you can start caregiving at any age, 20, 40, 60, 70, it doesn't matter. And it can really affect your life if you don't think about the effects and you just start doing and doing and doing and doing. All of these decisions can lead to no life, no job, no friends, no social life, poor health. What was your life, if you can remember, like before caregiving? Was it full of joy, a lot of friends, a lot of social activities, a great job? For some people, it was. But for other people, it wasn't. And for those people, caregiving became an escape. It became a way not to have to go to college to get a job, or to work on my social skills, or to learn new skills, or to get out and do things. Caregiving, because perhaps maybe I moved in to care for a grandparent or a parent, became super comfortable. I really didn't have to do anything. The money from my parent or grandparent paid the rent, bought the groceries. I just had to show up and be a caregiver. But depending on the person that you're caring for and their health and their mental health, that can be a living hell, because you may feel, or you may have felt, trapped in the situation, unable to get out, much like you may feel today if you're trying to get out of that situation, or if it's ended and now you've got to start this life again. So it's interesting when we look back, if we can have the insight, to look at the decisions that we made as a caregiver. And how, honestly, if we were young, we had absolutely no insight into how those decisions to be comfortable or not go to school or not get a job would affect us in life 6 weeks, 6 months, 6 years, 16 years later. And now we feel like our life is a mess. Well, the truth is we can get very comfortable managing the lives of other people and forget that we have a life to manage. And then one day something happens and we have to take action. So my message to anyone who says that they have no life, no job, no friends, no social life, is to recognize that you have to start making changes. And you may not at this point even know what to do, because you've been in this situation for 10 or 20 years and you were in these patterns that just started leading to not having to take a lot of responsibility and make a lot of decisions and choices. So first of all, you have to start believing in your abilities and yourself. If you don't know how to do this, go to the library, get online, rent some books, self-help books, how to change your life, how to think positively. There are so many good authors out there. You've got to start somewhere, because you cannot afford to mentally hang around with the negative thoughts and the worries that are in your head today. Otherwise, you're going to stay there. You have to get uncomfortable. You've got to get out of your comfort zone. You got to start doing new things, think new ways, consider things you never would have considered, and gain the confidence to do them. You also want to be realistic. Change is going to be hard. If you look at it as being hard, view change as this opportunity to get unstuck, to change your outdated habits, beliefs and thoughts that you have that life has to be a certain way. It's not like that. Life can be something that you create if you believe it to be that way. And more importantly, you've got to stop comparing yourself to other people who you think have these grand lives, these easier lives. The way that things appear is not always the way they are behind the scenes. So look at your caregiving journey as a valuable experience, as a lesson learned, and as a way to decide how you can use the skills you gained as a caregiver to move forward. So some more practical suggestions. If you have friends you haven't talked to in a while, reach out, pick up the phone, send an email, call them, do a video call, suggest getting together. While you may think that, oh my gosh, I was a bad friend, I didn't call them, I disappeared for years, they may be wondering what the heck happened to you. They may be very happy to hear from you. They may be going through struggles in your life. You guys may be able to have some things in common and reestablish a really great friendship. Or maybe not. If you need to get a job, again, work on your resume, get online, make sure that you're applying to one or more jobs every day to get the practice. The more that you do this, it will help you figure out what jobs you want to pursue, which ones you're just sending your resume out to that aren't going to be a good fit. It's kind of like a work in process to learn how to find what you're going to be passionate about. But you have to schedule time and make this happen. So every day between 8 and 12, this is what I focus on. This is what I do. Now, COVID has changed the job market, which is good and bad, right? There's more remote jobs, there's more hybrid jobs, but there's also more competition because employers can look all over the country, all over the world. So you have to do your research to find companies that you want to work for, find jobs that really match your skills, tell your friends and acquaintances that you're looking. They may know somebody who's hiring. And most of all, learn some new skills. If you see a job that you want and you don't have the skills, figure out how to get them. Maybe you have to learn how to type faster or learn a new computer program or just learn something that's of interest to you. Always be curious, always continue to learn. Now, if you neglected your health when you were a caregiver, happens, start a walking or an exercise program. Exercise is a great mood booster. Continue to get out of your comfort zone. You've got to look forward to doing things that are uncomfortable, things that you've never done before. And to help you see the progress that you're making, create a calendar for yourself and document things that you do every week so that a week from now you can look back and say, wow, I spent 4 days looking for a job. I went to the gym 3 days a week. I read a book. I connected with a friend. You want to be able to see the progress that you're making because this change is not going to happen overnight, but it happens one day at a time. Above all, remain hopeful and positive because losing hope can result in going to that negative place, becoming resentful, thinking that you're never going to accomplish where you want to go, what you want to do. You will. Learn gratitude. Be grateful for what you have and about having this opportunity really to create the life that you want, free of caregiving responsibilities. I'm Pamela D Wilson. My website is PamelaDWilson.com. On there, so much help, support for caregivers and aging adults. Think positive. Have a great day today, and I will see you all again soon in another video.